Hello everyone, my name is Raylazor and welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles The Ring of Fates. In the last one we did a little tutorial about Alhanalem, and in this episode was already recorded in the future. Imagine that! That's where the stat counters are a little bit different and a few levels will be out of place and whatnot. I actually went through this entire area with my microphone muted. So, needless to say, there's going to be a lot of things that have already been activated, but I'll talk over them just in case. Might as well. But yeah, 21 minutes of my life are gone now because one little button was not switched to unmute. I'm sorry about anything that might be a little bit off now, considering, well, pretty much 90%, 95% of the stage has already been completed. So there has been a lot of things that have been raided here and there. Anyways, let's just get through this area again. Actually, could I reset it? I think going back out might be able to reset it, and then we can pretend none of this ever happened. I'll just go back to home real quick, and back right through. Alright, I don't know if this reset everything or not, but it doesn't matter. I will commentate of it either or. So anyways, main area. Needless to say, there's a bunch of new enemies. As you can tell, the moves have a reskin now. So not as orange as they were. They have a more like winter snowy pattern on them. A gust of winds and whatnot. Now, I don't know if the tutorial mentioned this or not, but you can activate Magicites using the Yuke's ability. And this makes it really helpful if, let's say, I drop one of these down and I'll put one of these down. If I touch this, I can actually heal myself at a significantly higher amount than any other spell combined. Considering that this is only one Magicite, that is a lot of healing you get done, and that'll probably put you up max really quickly. Alongside this, you can also do this with clear Magicites. Depending on your magic amount, this can be extremely beneficial or extremely beneficial. It's really good. This is a lot better over using it regularly, which only heals you 10, or stacking them like this, which only heals you 80, because you still use 2. Anyways, we don't have to worry too much about those Magicites, considering our little Moogle checkpoint friend will pick us up those stuff, so we won't have to worry too much about it. I'm not really sure if this thing has respawn. That we're going to find out, otherwise we'll just talk about it. It's okay. Are you there? Yes you are. So we can grab these Moogle plants. I have collected a huge amount. As we can see, wherever it is, 4 Moogle plants, a form of flora closely resembling a Moogle. A little bit of it has been reset, considering well, at the point where I got to, I actually managed to head up to the boss, which is why it locked the door on me, so I just restarted. Needless to say, I saved at the checkpoint, so it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll go through all the stuff here. So I don't know about this stuff. We'll talk about the odd angled eye and beyond. Actually, the Moogle plant first. A form of flora closely resembling a Moogle, used to add the element of holiness to goods. For the odd angled eye, looks like a triangular eyeball of a bat. A magic source is in a disconcerting shape. The magic stone, a rock imbued with magic power. A garnet. A very hard stone frequently combined with iron and used to strengthen less sturdy items, aka make it into steel. We have the blue stone, which is imbued with coldness, and that's it for the materials. But for the scrolls we have a collection. So we'll start from blue headwear, designed for a blue hat. Alright. A not hot outfit, which is designed for red clothes. The steel weapon, designed as a weapon refined from iron. We have red headwear for a red hat, not coat outfit for a blue clothing, an iron harness for iron armor, and a secret disguise for a hero mask, which I would love to see Al wear a mask over his mask. Alongside this, I guess we should check out Alhanalem's equipment. So we can check the striped rod, which is a very chic staff with a striped pattern, useful for more than just good looks. So it looks like Al is actually looking to impress some lady. Hatless, which is different from Yuri's version of Hatless. No cushion for concussions to the cranium. Academic armor. The preferred suit of Uke scholars, designed with clarity of mind in mind. And finally, the magic ring. An inexpensive ring available everywhere, increases magic power. Anyways, that's all of that, so let's get moving then. This run through will probably be a little bit quicker since I know where I'm going. I don't know. Well, it appears that I've already managed to freeze Al in midair. I'm not very good at controlling a Uke, I'm sorry. Still fantastic to play though. Anyways, let's get rid of this bomb here first, which is blue, with ice power. If you notice, when Al attacks, he swings his staff while launches a magic ball. This is technically considered 2 attacks, so if you bump up against a very large enemy, you can actually hit them with your staff and with the magic ball. This makes his attack stat extremely high compared to a Clavat, considering you can technically max out attack to 999 and magic to 999 and have the benefit of both. While Clavat will probably only benefit from 999 attack, and the others will probably only benefit from attack as well. So Yuk is naturally more powerful, a little bit harder to control. I don't know, I find him fantastic to play. I once did a Clavat playthrough using multiplayer mode, and I pretty much maxed out his stats, got all of those secrets and goodies, and I just went on to do a Yuk. But my DS is broken now, which is why I'm using an emulator and not buying recording cards and whatnot. Anyways, for the most part things got reset except my commentary, which is very, very sad and disappointed that I didn't check the mute switch. Considering I was at the boss and then I looked by OBS because I recently accidentally fucked the camera up, and then found out that my audio bar was not like moving at all when I was talking. And that pretty much just crushed my heart and 20 minutes of my life. But that's okay, because we still have commentary to do and a game to play through. If I record the entire series, one episode mishap won't be too big of a deal, right? Anyways, our magicites are maxed out. We got a very specific goodie earlier, which is why you may or may not see that Al's health is 2 points higher. We actually found a health boost in one of the chests later on, which you can obviously find in every room alongside multiplayer if you decide to head to that respective area, break the chest, and get free loots and staff. Anyways, here we have a green mage needle or stick or whatever. Green will let you activate your environments to make like ladders, I guess. Is that called a ladder? I'm sure it is. Well, that will allow us to climb up here and take on a few enemies and grab a bit of loot. As you saw there, I did manage to get a double attack off. I don't know if that one registered, but it doesn't matter. Everything dies to a Uke staff just the same way. So I know who's over here, so I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna booby trap it. Come over here. Activate the booby trap and miss. But this enemy is fairly big, so we can use our double attack here, which gives us an increased power up. We have some scrolls to grab, like the Not Hot outfit or the steel weapon, and some more generic equipment that we found. Up top there is an area that got avalanched over already, so I don't believe we can access it, although we will go over there just to read the sign. Can I jump on this block here? This might take us up. There we go. And we'll find in this lovely chest the exact same thing we found before. At least we can sell this later on. No passage due to avalanche. Kupo. Apparently speech carries over to text, so that's interesting. Anyways, let's work our way back and advance through the mountain. Twice. Alright. Off we go. More moves, easy peasy kills. You notice that Yuri's AI is a little bit slow. That's typical actually. Most of the AI in this game for your teammates are not actually that good in my opinion. They're still reasonable, of course. Anyways, we're gonna see if we can bring Yuri on this platform. It appears we cannot, so I'm just going to do really good Uke parkour and not worry about such things as bringing my little childish friend along. I'm sure Sir Latov or the father wouldn't mind that their child was lost in the mountain and their mother is nowhere to be seen. There's a lot of things going on here and I don't like it. Get out of here! No! Oh, I dodged that magic attack. Good. Oh god! Did not dodge that one. Oh, here comes another. Okay. One bat down. A batter batter rap. Batter. Bat! Come on. Ah, there you go. That's a good hit. Let's grab our clear magicite and use our healing one. Only took 2, but I wasted some SP doing that. Probably should have just used it normally and I'd probably get more benefits out of it. But hey, showcase it wherever we can. Since we're going to be maining Sir Uke here for the duration of this little dungeon. And that's a-okay because he is just pretty cool. Probably because he's made of steel and he's sort of in a mountain. Anyways, we just got upgrade, a passive level up, which I hinted on like probably the first episode or whatever. We'll go over there. Magic pile. You can now pile 3 magic rings. So in that case, let's see if I can do this properly. We'll put a fire one down. Put an ice one down. Can I pile 3? I guess not. Maybe this is only for single player only. Anyways, I'm gonna grab Yuri and throw him up there, which you can do. You can make like really hilarious stacks, considering you can have up to 4 party members, and you can just walk around with that stack, and it's great, really. Hilarious stuff. I could activate the magic needle right now, which I probably will. Let's switch over to Al. Grab the gill, and activate the blocks with the blue one. Everything is color coded, so green is usually for ladders and stuff, blue is usually for blocks, and red is usually for like just activatables. Anyways, I hope Yuri stays up here because I'm gonna drop down and grab these chests down here. Although the loot should be generic enough. I actually got a little bit of trouble here considering all 3 of them start chaining attacks on me when I was trying to cast a ability. Now this has a pretty good setup, nice and easy kills. Don't need to worry too much about the other magicites and some standard equipment scrolls. So we can just take you on, clean you up, and we'll just switch over to Yuri and call Al back up to the blocks. And we'll move on just fine and dandy. Although I just almost fell off, but we don't have to worry. This is the episode where you don't worry about anything. You just go with the flow. The episode's here. Everything is fine. Let's all pretend nothing ever happened. Except me. I'm going to be complaining about this non-stop. Although it is not very long itself, in fact. I'm not exactly sure where I'm heading off to. I guess that was to grab the Moogle plant. And I believe the bear which contained an HP upgrade. So we're gonna man Yuri and try to get him up to somewhere of higher nature and bring Al back up. And if you want Moogle stamps, check carefully around save crystals. So it looks like we're gonna have to look extra diligently for that, but not really because we already got this stamp. Of course we can still talk to it and pretend we never did. Alright, a bunch of good stuff. I think I'm going to activate an Ether, which doesn't have an extra effect. No, it doesn't. It's a DS game, they have limited capabilities, but I think it was still a really good game. I never hear anything about the Crystal Chronicles series, much less alone Ring of Fates, but I really enjoyed this game as a kid. It was probably my favorite DS game, considering I didn't have very many DS games, and this was actually really fun. I don't know. It makes me feel like I want to play more Final Fantasy games, but I'm pretty sure they're all like surrounding the console genre, and I don't really want to invest into a console. If we should even call it an investment. Shots fired. Anyways, we're gonna clean this place up. Get out of here, troll goblin thing of brown. We'll flop on up. Drop right here, grab this barrel. Place it neatly on him, who has an extremely hard back to not be bothered by that whatsoever. At least my attacks are double damage, or 2 attacks in 1, which is why I don't have to worry too much about the guard stun thing. Although I probably should be minding my health still. Oh, there we got a nice block of 100 gil and a Moogle plant. So that's lovely. We'll clear you out as well. Take everything apart because this owl don't give a shit. You'll also notice that he talks funny throughout a lot of this. Like, you may think it's just a speech pattern with Ukes, but if you notice when we were in Rebena Terra, that none of the Ukes actually talk like owl. So that's interesting. Perhaps it's because he actually has a voice actor, so they didn't want to make him sound special. Who knows? And here is our little checkpoint area where we can heal and save and talk to this Moogle. I believe the stat was put at the top right. Don't quite remember. Is there something else you want, Kupo? Ray, I never showed this. Moogle paint. You want to color me, Kupo? Okay. Paint away. You can actually draw stuff on him, so let's say you can carve something into him and you can see it lands on the top part. We're obviously not going to do that. We're gonna go with done. Let's see if we can reset that. Oh no, I don't think we can reset that at all. Alright, looks like, hold on, I can fix this. There we go, cleaned up, nice and easy. Anyways, I believe that depending on what you color your Moogle, he may actually contain different items. So yeah, that's interesting. I kind of want to just keep the vanilla Moogle, so I don't really know too much about that. The vanilla Moogle is kind of reddish. What colors are there? We could go with a nice blue Moogle. It doesn't seem very natural, frankly. Let's keep our Moogles the same color. I like my Moogle how they are. So, you know what, that's good. We'll just back out and quit without saving. Anyways, let's save over. As you can see, 258. Cool. Alright. Well, we got the save, and I suppose I should show what's up there. I'm sure you were curious about the silly little ladder over here. Well, sir, I am proud to tell you that it contains a bunch of boxes, which do in fact contain a shit ton of Madricites of every nature. Except, like, I don't know, 1 or 2. It contains most of them, so that's pretty good. We'll grab the ones we need, and the rest will probably go back into our little Moogle storage here, which I'll showcase one more time. If you try to hang onto him for too long, he'll actually just kick you off. So that's another thing to note. Don't worry about any of this stuff, it all goes back into the Moogle, as long as you didn't pick it up. This is actually how you transfer single player items to multiplayer and back and forth. There's some sort of really odd mechanism and thing at work in order to get it to work. But this is very good if you want to transfer a very rare scroll to a certain character. Anyways, we're gonna keep on moving up towards the summit, which we should be very close considering we just got a checkpoint there. And we'll take on the rest of these bombs and silly other hobknockers. Alright. Nice and cleaned up. Enemies here and there, they're splattered. Don't worry about it. Again, white dust, which I don't actually know what it does. All of the items are just, you know, self-explanatory stuff. Some mechanisms won't activate with just one magic thread, Kupo. Take a look around. And this is hinting that we should be able to stand right here and move it over to activate that spot as well. So along here we're gonna break this chest open, grab nothing from it, but we can also climb up on that chest and make things easy for us. But a few enemies spawned here, like bats. I think I'm gonna cur Yuri here, and hopefully Yuri can help us. Oh, or get blown up! Yuri get blown up! Run! Uh-oh. Oh shit, I blew up the father's kid. Hold on. You're okay, kid. Don't tell him about what just happened. None of that sass either. Anyways, I keep forgetting that the Ray's magic pocket is only 4 right now. Should probably have that at 5. I don't know, it's an odd number, so it makes me feel weird. Anyways, we'll activate these 2 things, and there's one more over there. Good. We'll hop on over. And bad vibes beyond this point, Kupo. Brace yourselves. Please tell me my mic is recording. As you can see, if you try to go back, you can't. The minimap has a red door, which is why I had to reset. Anyways, we're gonna just grab these Moogle plants here, which is quite a few, considering they did say that they spread their spores through a wind, aerial style. And we'll use this magic to make us a little way path through. Alright, this is a bit worrying. I don't think it's working. Alright, not forget, it's fine. Just gotta remember what my jump button is. It's that one. Good. As you can see right there, that's a phoenix down, I believe. You can only see them using tribal abilities or something. I don't know. One or the other. I know for a fact that you can pick them up, even though they're invisible. The problem is I don't know how to store them in my inventory. I do remember actually picking one up somehow at one point and like having one in my inventory, but I don't know how to activate this thing, so it is essentially worthless, and I am going to throw it off the mountain just so it doesn't bother me in the impending boss fight that is bound to happen. Concerning bad vibes beyond this point, I want to collect these mini Moogle plants first, just so we don't have to worry too much about that. And I actually took longer this playthrough over the previous one. So in the next one, we're gonna grab the big Moogle plant and fight a boss. See ya then. Fucking just save points.